Hello and welcome to yet another Focus edition. This time focusing on a delve deep Namibia, the mining industry. I am joined in a studio by the editor of this wonderful focus, Algeta Greg. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, Glenora. I'm very well, excited.
I love looking at this. I love the content inside it as well. So kudos to you and your team.
Thank
of
you.
course, we will get into a full-on discussion about this. But we're currently also at the Mining Expo 2025. It's bigger and grander this year. It went from 2 days to 3 days. We saw different people, different companies, either that are in the mining sector or also that are servicing the industry. So we will obviously get into that. But before we get into that, the Chamber of Mines CEO, Weston Malengo, gave an overview of the Mining Expo 2025. Let's have a look.
Now, on the Mining Expo and Conference, we are proud to inform through you, the nation, that this event, once again, everything is in place. All systems go, and again, we are set to undertake and to host yet another very successful event. This year, we've made a change. It's going to take place within the course of 3 days instead of 2 days. And again, that was the feedback that we got over the years. And last year, it grew a lot louder. And it is actually true. It's a lot of effort. If you've seen the quality of our stands are world class. It's a lot of effort that goes into putting up all that big event, and obviously then it is actually sad that then you put up an event, you open today and tomorrow you're closing, you're dismantling. So it was felt, let's have 3 days, then we've got more days for engagement, for networking, and I think that decision, going forward, this is now standard practice. The event, as we sit here, wish to inform that it's actually sold out. A lot of interest, surpassing our expectations. Last year, all of you are familiar with the Windhoek Show grounds, you've got big 6 main halls. They were all taken up last year, and it's the same thing this year. Everything is taken up. We actually, in order to accommodate even more, we had to give up our own chamber booth, our chamber booth. We've given it up to give it to exhibitors, and we've relocated ourselves to that office, chamber office, what used to be Nedbank, I think just before you enter the main entrance where we do the opening. So you can see it is all sold out. In terms of booth statistics, in 2024, we had 196 exhibitors taking 313 booths or stands. This year, as we speak, we've got 180 confirmed exhibitors, and they're taking up 320 stands, meaning that slightly less exhibitors, but they've taken more space because they're taking bigger and bigger. So you can see the demand is getting higher and higher. So that's where we stand. In terms of objectives, we haven't changed. They still remain the 3 main objectives, very noble objectives, really. Right from the beginning, when we started this process in 2010, the objectives have been, number 1, to showcase the industry to the stakeholders, to the owners of the resource, and that includes man and woman on the street. So it is to the stakeholders, to the citizens, the owners of the resource. Secondly is to engage entrepreneurs, those wishing to partake in the mining value chain, especially as local suppliers of goods and services. We engage them to discuss what are the business opportunities. And then thirdly, but not the least, is to promote skills in mining, and that talks also to the issues of the bursaries, the youngsters, and also we explain, if you want to become a geologist, what is your career path. With the event being sold out, with all the support that we've received from exhibitors, and by the way, the mining, and that's the reason why the trick is, and the secret why it is so very successful, is that the mining companies themselves are the anchor exhibitors. They have made an undertaking, come rain, come sunshine, they shall be there. So that consistency over the years is what has enabled the service providers, because as you can see, if you imagine this is a conference room, we do put the mining companies in the middle, and around it's all service providers. The service providers, because of the consistency of the anchor exhibitors, which is the mining houses themselves, they have always, this is how they love that, and they are always, they know that they can plan because they want visibility. And based on that, you find that the expo actually is growing and growing. And then not only that, we've also got a number of, we've got some sponsors that have actually supported this heavily, and particularly R&B is our main sponsor, over the years actually. We've got a line we call local procurement, which is non-discretionary. This is very interesting. This is about 2.7 billion. That's about 5.3% of what we generated, which we paid to only two utilities, and that's NamWater and NamPower. So 2.7 billion Namibian dollars. The significance of this is, again, is just to show that the money stayed in the country and rotating in the local economy. And then I think last but not the least, the one that I wanted to emphasize here is when you add up everything that is paid to government, and here we've added up also dividends, I said zero payers, UN 1.7 billion. As again I said, every job created, attracts a payers UN. Export levy 361 million, and then profits and profit tax and royalties 5.26 billion. When you add up everything that was paid to government, we've got a total of 7.32 billion. And this is 14.2% of the revenue that we generated. Now this talking of so much that we paid to government. When you look at now how much money stayed in the country, because that is actually the major point of discussion. How do we benefit? Is everything going outside the country? I think figures speak for themselves. As of last year, we're talking of 80% of what we generated. 80% stayed in.
I must say, I have to urge all Namibians to make their way to the Windhoek Showgrounds, where the Mining Expo is currently underway. It started yesterday and it will conclude tomorrow. We did see quite a number of people and companies, as we mentioned before. But before we get into that, I am holding in my hands the Focus edition, Delve Deep Namibia, and you are the editor behind this wonderful edition.
Yes, yes.
Could we talk about this and what some of the focus areas you had in this edition?
Yeah, first of all, I'd say that we bring out the edition every year to coincide with the Expo to encourage Namibians to get to know more about mining in Namibia. We've got a proud tradition, we've got a lot of achievements, and in some areas we are at the forefront of the world in terms of the mining that we do here in Namibia. In this Focus edition, I had the privilege of visiting the deep sea Mira, which is not exactly mining, although it does involve drilling, deep sea drilling in exploration for oil, to be specific. And in fact, the deep sea Mira is right now, as we are speaking, busy drilling the new exploration well for Rhino Resources and Partners. Just after I had the opportunity to visit the rig and take some pictures. I'm actually quite proud of this center spread picture. And my focus in the story was Namibians who are part of the crew. There's 41 Namibians on the crew of 180. There are also several other Namibians working there as third-party contractors. So even though oil exploration and production is still in its infancy here in Namibia, relatively speaking, Namibians are already involved. And a lot of the other stories here are talking about the successes that Namibians have, but also the opportunities for Namibians. For instance, I have a story here focusing on the brand new gold mine, Twin Hills Gold Mine, which is being developed, and its production is about to start. And the title of my story is Jobs Beckon on the NIEIS. Now the NIEIS is the, let me get the proper name, Namibia Integrated Employment Information System. That's run by the Ministry of Labour. And every Namibian can go and register themselves on that system and be part of the database so that they know your experience and your skills. And when an opportunity arises that you would be right for, you could be informed. Or if you are chasing an opportunity, they can tell you which opportunities are there. But we tried to cover mining in Namibia from a broader perspective. You know, we looked not only at gold, which is doing very well, but also at the leadership of mining, the Chamber of Mines itself, and production and financial achievements for 2024. We also looked at women in mining. There's a interesting
I love that piece as well.
story there, yeah, where we feature Zenzi Awase. She's the president of WIMAN, which is the Women in Mining Association of Namibia. There's a lot of opportunities for women in mining, and a national drive to include women and also to take care of women. You know, more and more mines in Namibia nowadays have separate ablution facilities, for instance. A little bit of consideration goes a long way, I think. But we also look at copper, which is an important commodity and is doing well. And we are busy producing even copper cathodes at some of our places, some of our mines here in Namibia. And of course, at uranium, where we are also awaiting 2 big new uranium mines, which are just on the horizon. Already we host one of the oldest continuously producing uranium mines in the world. That's Rossing Uranium. Next year they will be producing continuously for 50 years. And we have Husab, run by Swakop Uranium. That's the third biggest uranium mine in the world. And then we've also got Langer Heinrich, which just came back into production quite recently. So, you know, we try to look at, but one of the main issues is, of course, labor. And we also have a nice feature here about the Mine Workers Union of Namibia, which is one of the strongest unions in the country, and also one of the ones with a proud history. Namibia. So yeah, that's a little
It's
bit.
quite an interesting spread, I do have to say. Just let the viewers know where they can get their hands on this.
Well, the newspaper copy was distributed in all 3 of the group's newspapers. That's Namibian Sun, Algemeine Zeitung, and Republican yesterday on the 5th of August to coincide with the opening of the Mining Expo. And the magazines we are dealing out at the Expo, of course, to our clients and to mines, but generally to anybody who has an interest and would like to have a copy. And it's really worthwhile to get out there to the expo. There's a lot to see, incredible stands. One which I enjoyed a lot was the...
we were at the Swakop uranium stand, and it's quite an interesting stand. We did talk to the team at Swakop uranium, so please have a look. I'm here with Victorine. She is from the finance department. She's an accountant at the Swakop Uranium.
Yes.
And we are here at this wonderful stall at the Mining Expo 2025. I am so impressed with this.
Yeah.
This looks very beautiful.
Thank you.
Before you take us through the stall,
Okay.
could we just talk about what you're most excited about this expo?
Okay. So good morning again. My name is Victorine, as she said. I am a production accountant by profession, and I work for Swakop Uranium. I have been with Swakop Uranium for about 8 years now, going for 9 years. So I'm very, very excited, and I believe in the brand of Swakop Uranium. So as you can see here, our stall, actually, our idea, or the inspiration rather, is this is our pit. So in the mine, as we mine, the area where we dig the material from, we call it a pit, just for those who don't know. And we mine strategically in such a way, if you can see on that picture there, you see the layers of the ground. So basically, this is what it is. We call it benches. So these benches are strategic in such a way that when you are digging, you can't just dig all the way down, because the wall might collapse. So that's why you need to do it in layers, yes,
in layers,
which are called benches. So right here, as you can see, these are the type of rocks that you find at Swakop Uranium. So as you mine, as you go through the different layers, you find different types of rocks. So certain rocks, they contain uranium basically, and some don't. So here, as you can see, like these pink ones here, these are the type of rocks that actually, as you go different levels of the mine, where you actually find uranium in it. So these ones don't have uranium, they were tested, so you can be safe.
Because we can be safe.
We can be safe because
I was wondering. I'm like,
no. We make sure that these ones do not contain uranium. However, this is a type of material that you can find in the mining space where there's uranium. So, and then right here, this is our beautiful trucks. We call them haul trucks. This specific machine can take about 360 tons worth of ore and product and waste. So they load the material. So right here is a rope shovel. This rope shovel uses electricity. As you can see, these are the electrical cables.
Yes.
So it uses electricity. It's got a bucket right there. It scoops, and then it puts in those type of trucks, those ones. Then those ones then transport the material to the stockpiles or to the plant. So right here, you can see the picture of our mine, the benches. Right here are my colleagues. Say hi, guys. Very excited. So Swakop Uranium is a brand you want to be associated with. Swakop Uranium is the place you need to be with. Swakop Uranium is a beautiful place. We do not only just mine, we give back to communities. We've got the Swakop Uranium Foundation. We recently had many, many projects. So when you get time, I can take you through our booklets. I can take you to our screens, and you can see the type of fun that we have at Swakop Uranium. We are very excited to be here, and hopefully we are holding our thumbs to win.
Yes,
Yay.
yes. Hopefully you guys will win.
I hope so too.
Well, if there are some young people that are interested in the industry and they want to be part of Swakop Uranium, what message do you have for them? Let's say they're still in school, still in high school, just to prep their path.
Okay, so as I've said before, I'm an accountant. Accountants are not originally from the mining industry. We are known to be from the auditing firms, we are known to be in the banks, but here I am, an accountant, a lady, and I am shining at Swakop Uranium. So if you are out there and you are interested in coming to Swakop Uranium is the future. And do not be afraid to visit our website, to visit our social medias on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and all the information are there. The friendly staff will be able to give you all the information you need to know if you want to join the Swakop Uranium team.
She is the spokesperson for Swakop Uranium. We are at the 2025 Mining Expo. Hi, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Just for record, I'm not the spokesperson, but I can speak on behalf of CSR. That's my area.
Oh, that's your area. Okay, that's good. But, well, it's good to just be chatting to you.
Yeah.
This year, the Mining Expo, is going bigger and bolder.
Yes.
I mean, we went from 2 days to 3 days.
Yes.
How are you feeling about that? Are you excited about the prospect of mining in the country?
Yes, I think it's looking very positive, and I think the special advisor who spoke on behalf of the president also said that mining is on the up, and gold and uranium are also on the up. So I think it's looking very positive. There's lots of exploration happening. So it's very exciting for us, well, on the social side, the corporate social side, because it means that there's more money is coming, and we can spend more and give more to the communities. And as Swakop Uranium is also growing, we are just a little over 10 years. And we started breaking even, and so it's looking promising, and it means that we can give back more, and we'll have more to uplift our communities. So
speaking of corporate social responsibility, I know that Swakop Uranium is doing the things that must be done. That's what the young people are saying.
Doing the things.
Yeah, doing the things. Speaking of that, what are some of the highlights that you've done so far in this year?
So for this year, it's been very exciting. We've really been looking at projects that are sustainable development projects. So some of our highlights are, one that I'm very excited about is our Hope Farm project. This one is a livestock project where we've donated goats and sheep to communities in the Irongo region in the hope that they can generate income and just build a solid livelihood for themselves. As you know, we had a drought for the longest time, and a lot of those farmers lost their livestock. And then now we've had a bit of rain, and there's grass, there's food for the animals. So it's come at the right time where we are also able to increase our spend and give back to the communities. We donated 630 livestock animals to those communities. And next week they'll be doing the training. They've received the animals, now they will receive training. And then we hope that we will continue over the next few years with the same project and continue to uplift our farmers.
Exactly.
Agriculture and livestock farming is the bedrock of Namibia and where we come from.
Of any nation, actually.
Of any nation. So I think it's important to focus there and focus on food security, livestock production, and I think that's also within NDP 6 and Vision 2030. And it's a focus of the government. So we are very excited to be aligned, and it's looking promising. Another highlight project that we have is the lighting project that we have. So we're putting up light towers in the DRC settlement in Swakopmund to light up the areas. As you know, safety is a big concern in the areas. It's dark. With daylight saving having been removed and all these things, it's dark until 7 o'clock. So our women and children are at risk. So we are lighting up those areas, and that's also something that we're hoping to do for the next few years. We also have feeding programs and things that we want to continue with the next few years, but I think those two are key ones, and we're very excited, and it looks promising for us.
Yes, I see.
And for the communities.
Thank you so much. I mean, I am a part-time farmer, a weekend
farmer.
A weekend farmer.
I think most Namibians are farming.
Yes,
somewhere,
somehow. and honestly speaking, 600 form of livestock is really a lot. And to do that for farmers, I have to say thank you and kudos to you.
Thank you.
All right. What more can we look forward to in terms of Swakop Uranium? We're not going to talk figures.
Yeah.
Just in terms of the company in general.
In terms of the company in general, I think we are really growing to be a very big powerhouse in the nation. And we have a very strong, skilled workforce, employing mostly Namibians. 96% of our employees are Namibians. And I think we're the biggest mining company in Namibia. So we are really trying to set the standard and ensure that we are doing things the right way. And I think it's just an exciting time, especially for the graduates. We've seen a lot of graduates and also university students. I think Swakop Uranium is the place to be. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. Just before I let you go, just let the young graduates know how they can contact your company and, you know, maybe be part of the workforce in the future.
Okay. We do have a website, swakopuranium.com, but you can always email us, and you can look out for jobs on the NICE website. I believe that's the Ministry of Labor website. You can look for openings there. You can also send an email to swakopuranium@cgnpc.com.cn. That's swakopuranium@cgnpc.com.cn, and you can send your inquiries there and someone will get back to you. So looking forward to hearing from you guys, graduates. I wish you all the best. Stay strong. Don't give up. And yeah, just continue to look for the opportunities. Come to the expo. Come and meet all the mining houses. Get contacts, network, make yourself known. Don't sit at home. You should be here. We are here until tomorrow. So we look forward to seeing you.
I believe and feel deeply in my soul that there is a wealth of opportunities if you just make your way to the Mining Expo.
Yes.
Do you share the same sentiments?
Yes, and it's the message that's been repeated by our president, by the Minister of Industries, Mines and Energy, by the mining industry itself. The easiest way to get more benefit out of our minerals is to supply the mining industry, but to do that, you need to be informed about what it takes. So go and find out for yourself.
Yes, I will leave you guys on that note. Go to the expo and find out for yourself. From me, Glenda Rashipura, until next time.